again. We'll find a different. No, don't do it. But let's set the stage with this epic rant by Taylor Twellman, and we're going to talk about it a little bit. So video on, Ryan.
Failure does not wake up everyone from U.S. soccer to Major League Soccer, from pay-to-play to broadcasters to everything, that we're all insane. Because the definition of insanity is doing the exact same thing, knowing the result.
Love it.
And if we don't change it, and I mean we, everyone in U.S. soccer, then what are we doing? What's the point?
So what is the point? What are we doing? What's going on? Are we doing the same thing, Rick? I get it was 2017, but a lot of things led up to that. So over a span of, say, 10, 15 years, U.S. Soccer's spent a lot of money and tried to advance the game, and it led us to not making a World Cup since 1986. That's the last time we missed.
That's embarrassing for a rich country like that is dominating world sports. In 20 other sports. I think it's embarrassing.
It's embarrassing and strange, and we need to know what's going on, and we don't know what's going on. So what do you think we could do differently? There's no right or wrong answer. I always kind of make a disclaimer of, like, I think it's important that we talk about these things, knowing that we're wrong. No one's right. No one has a perfect answer, but we need to keep having discussions on it. Because a lot of time when I discuss, and I get pretty,
heated.
Yeah, muted.
I've seen your
heated.
rants.
Yeah, I get heated. Yes, thank you, Ryan. I get heated, and it's not I don't want to tear people down or anything like that, but I think sometimes when you trigger emotion a little bit and get under people's skin a little bit, it gets them thinking.
Yep.
So that's my intent. It's not to destroy, but be prepared to be offended, but choose not to be offended. Anyways.
Well, listen, you've got these. Currently, the U.S. has top players. That's why I'm not that worried about them qualifying for the next World Cup. I mean, look at this little list here. Dest used to play for Ajax. Obviously has a dual passport, but he chose to play for the U.S., which I think the Dutch are going to end up regretting. He's now a starting player for Barcelona. Not a bad club, right?
Right.
Pulisic started at Chelsea. Started at BVB, right? Dortmund, and now is at Chelsea. Also a starting player, if I'm not mistaken. Absolute top-notch, I think.
Yeah.
Quick, comfortable with the ball, unpredictable. McKennie plays for Juve, which is not a bad club in Italy, of course. And then the last example I had was Reina, who now, the son of Claudia, plays for Dortmund as well. So if you got those kind of players, then you can qualify. Then you should qualify.
Yeah, so let's talk about them a little bit. I want to talk about Reina. When your mother and father both played for the U.S. National teams, that's a good home to grow up into.
Yes, sir.
It has nothing to do with U.S. soccer. It has everything to do with parents. And then what's Chelsea kid?
Pulisic.
Pulisic. Pulisic. His dad's an indoor player, not from the U.S. He's a prominent indoor player.
Well, I know Dest is a product of the Dutch Ajax school, so you cannot. I think this is where you're going with this. These are not American products.
No, and even Juvie player, what's his name? McKennie. He actually grew up in Germany because his dad was stationed there.
Yep.
And they put him early on into an academy and kind of really developed him early, which development needs to happen early. He was turned on to the game early. He kind of dealt with that, and he was an athlete. But if he grew up here, he wouldn't have been in soccer.
So why is it that these guys that get a European education are top-notch, and people, or the American players that are being developed in the United States, we're still waiting for the world top talent So obviously they're doing something different there than they're doing here at the youth soccer level, I think.
The point being is U.S. soccer has these mandates, and they have these A-license mandates. I mean, they even have clubs that are successful, the Hispanic clubs, that if they don't have the right A-license coach, they can't play in certain leagues. That's a problem. That's eliminating competition, which is crazy. But I want to get through some more of these videos to talk about the insanity that we were kind of. If you enjoyed that clip, you can enjoy all the clips at youtube.com/Coach Cameron Soccer.
to get all my content. Make sure you subscribe, hit the notification bell so you know what's going on and when we appear online, which is typically every Sunday, 7 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. Hope to see you this Sunday for our next live show.